Coffee isn't just about that delicious boost. It's packed with potential health benefits thanks to its unique blend of caffeine and antioxidants. So get ready to explore the science behind coffee's superpowers. This stimulant works its magic by blocking an off switch in your brain called adenosine. Think of adenosine as a dimmer switch, promoting sleepiness. By blocking adenosine, caffeine flips the switch, leading to increased levels of dopamine and norepinephrine. These neurotransmitters play a crucial role in alertness, focus, and cognitive function. Studies published in prestigious journals like Psychopharmacology show improvements in memory, vigilance, reaction time, and even decision-making after caffeine intake. Drinking a moderate amount of caffeinated or decaffeinated coffee regularly may lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes while not having a noticeable impact on blood sugar. This is thought to be due to coffee's ability to support the cells in your pancreas, which are responsible for producing insulin to regulate blood sugar levels. Plus, it's rich in antioxidants and may affect insulin sensitivity, inflammation, and metabolism, all of which are involved in the development of type 2 diabetes. The caffeine and other bioactive compounds in coffee, like antioxidants, might help protect brain cells from degeneration and inflammation. Moderate coffee intake may be linked to a lower risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. A large study of men and women were followed for 10 and 16 years, respectively, to look at the effects of caffeine and coffee intake on Parkinson's disease. The men who drank 6 or more cups of coffee daily showed 58% lower risk of Parkinson's disease compared with men drinking no coffee. Women showed the lowest risk when drinking moderate intakes of 1 to 3 cups of coffee a day. A review of 11 observational studies in more than 29,000 people also found that the more coffee people consumed, the lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Additionally, several studies have demonstrated that moderate coffee consumption could be associated with a lower risk of dementia and cognitive decline. Research is ongoing, but a 2017 study in the International Journal of Cancer found a link between coffee consumption and a decreased risk of liver cancer. Research also found that coffee drinkers, decaf or regular, were 26% less likely to develop colon cancer. Dark roast coffee decreases breakage in DNA strands, which occur naturally but can lead to cancer or tumors if not repaired by your cells. Coffee isn't just good for your brain. It might be your liver's best friend too. Both regular and decaf coffee seem to have a protective effect on your liver. Coffee drinkers are more likely to have liver enzyme levels within a healthy range than people who don't drink coffee. Regular coffee consumption may also reduce the risk of liver cirrhosis, a serious condition with scarring of the liver tissue. A 2014 study in Hepology showed a link between coffee consumption and a lower risk of liver cirrhosis, especially in people with chronic hepatitis C. For women, drinking at least 1 cup of coffee a day is associated with lowered stroke risk, which is the 4th leading cause of death in women. But please be aware that those with severe hypertension should avoid caffeinated drinks, as caffeine could cause a short-term yet dramatic spike in blood pressure. Since hypertension is the leading cause of stroke, anything that worsens your blood pressure has the potential to significantly increase your risk of stroke. Moderate coffee intake might be associated with a lower risk of death from various causes. Recent studies found that coffee drinkers are less likely to die from some of the leading causes of death, such as coronary heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and kidney disease. Coffee might even protect against gallstones. Research suggests moderate coffee drinkers are less likely to develop these painful stones. So what about decaf coffee? Decaffeinated coffee is a good option if you are sensitive to caffeine, have severe hypertension, or are pregnant. And according to research, it offers similar health benefits as caffeinated coffee. Decaf coffee retains many antioxidants found in regular coffee, which can help protect your cells. It also offers some protection against liver diseases. However, decaf won't give you the same cognitive boost as caffeinated coffee due to the lack of caffeine. In terms of overall health benefits, the best type of decaf coffee is the one using the Swiss water process method. This method is chemical-free, preserves antioxidants, and is more flavorful. How you brew your coffee matters. Brewed coffee contains diterpenes, which can raise bad cholesterol. However, using paper filters or fine mesh metal filters effectively removes most of these diterpenes. According to studies, unfiltered coffee contains 30 times more diterpenes than a cup of filtered coffee. So stick to filtered coffee to get the health benefits without the cholesterol worries. Be sure to drink plenty of water when drinking coffee, as the beverage acts as a diuretic and can increase the risk of dehydration. Choosing organic coffee can ensure minimal exposure to pesticides and other potentially harmful chemicals. Lighter roasts tend to have more antioxidants than darker roasts, so if maximizing health benefits is your priority, a lighter roast might be a good choice. It's also important to keep in mind how you enjoy your brew. Coffee creamer is usually heavily processed and loaded with added sugar. But enjoying your coffee without sugar overload is totally doable. Popular coffee additives like creamers and syrups can be hidden sources of sugar. A single serving of creamer can have over a teaspoon of added sugar. Coffee syrups are no exception. A single tablespoon can contain 10 to 12 grams of sugar, which is about 3 teaspoons. Instead, consider healthier options to sweeten and flavor your coffee. Explore natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit, or try sugar-free syrups. Unsweetened flavorings like vanilla extract or cinnamon can add a delicious touch without the sugar spike. Remember, moderation is key. By making mindful choices about what you add to your coffee, you can still enjoy a flavorful and satisfying cup without the added sugar. Experiment and find what makes your perfect cup. Ultimately, the best coffee is the one you enjoy. Experiment with different brewing methods, roasts, and healthy flavorings to find your perfect cup. So there you have it. Coffee goes beyond just a delicious pick-me-up. The science is brewing, and the evidence suggests coffee can be a powerful support for your health. So the next time you reach for that morning cup, remember, you're not just getting a caffeine kick, you're potentially supercharging your health. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and have a great day.